25, the other sitting just on the cusp and trying to prove a point in this one. Welcome to Reynolds Razorback Stadium, home of the Arkansas Razorbacks. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the 25th ranked team in the land, the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Razorbacks offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. They are going to be greeted rather rudely, I guess, by a group of defensive linemen that wreak havoc and hunt down quarterbacks, Jesse.
And they wreck games. They take away everything you do offensively. So it's a huge challenge in this one, David, for this offense.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. This pressure from the defensive front is overwhelming, much like when three-time All-American David Pollack played on the Georgia defensive front. Whatever happened to that guy?
A washed-up old guy. I've heard bad things about that guy. But no, when you look at these defenses Georgia's had, these dominant defenses, man, it's just big, physical guys up front. You think about the Jordan Davises and the Trayvon Walkers of the recent past, just guys that dominate a football game. You have to know where they're at on every snap.
The Razorbacks come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get the first through the air. Got it in the middle. It's Penny. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. And the Razorbacks with the 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the tight end. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience, bounce that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. A strike downfield. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. The Razorbacks are on the move. Wants to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Throws it in. Touchdown, Arkansas! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. And the Hogs have put up the first touchdown of the game, and whooping!
Whooping, going nuts in the stands. Great fan base. They get excited, and you get out to the lead early, putting that score on the board, they are going nuts.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So the Georgia Bulldogs offense will have its first possession of the game. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he's making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense is vowed to find...
Brings into the open. It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. They'll run it from the gun. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. They are letting the big dogs eat on the ground.
Pound, pound, pound. The dog pound. Run the football, be physical. You can go back when Vince Dooley won a championship. Herschel Walker. You go all through the names. So many great running backs that run with an edge that are dogs.
The Dogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup and a 1st down.
And already this guy is leaving his mark on this game. Opening drive, back-to-back runs where he's found a way to get positive yards. He was able to pick up the 1st on that last carry. They should keep feeding him the football. The more success they have, it's going to open up the play action.
And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. You know, we joked that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
Yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they sell block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, or they get good match.
Intercepted, and that total goes to 16.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. Got the first down and still on his feet. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. And the Razorbacks come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Penny. Runs through the tackle. Around and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. He breaks a tackle. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks! The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Simmons. The short hands, it's Overton. And a little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the 1st down out to the 30. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Hand off from the shotgun. Turning it on! And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the 1st quarter. We reach the break. Arkansas has the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the 1st quarter as we take a look at the stats. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Motion from the back. To the air on 1st down. Floats it out in space. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Now facing a 3rd and long. He's looking to throw. Get it out to the supersonic guy. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the 1st down at the 36. And the Dogs come to the line with a new set of downs. Give to the running back. Makes the tackle at the 31. It's a pickup of 5 on the play.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop.
Oh, he's got some space. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. The Bulldogs didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Quick release by the QB. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of...
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Here's the handoff. At the 35, he's open. Found the seam on the left. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Arkansas!
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. Looking downfield is Simmons. He's open on the right. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. The Dogs have had a long history of scrappy and efficient quarterbacks. Add a little star power to it, and you've got something working.
You definitely get a little extra something. We see it all across college football. You find that dude at the quarterback spot. It takes you from good to great, and you've seen that with Georgia over the last several seasons.
On the ground, it's Overton. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately, a 3-yard loss. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle, it's Williams. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. Georgia going back to work with another 1st down. Give to the back. There he goes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. And the Bulldogs started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Out of the gun to give to the back. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Dogs!
The one thing you know about this team is they've got a lot of fight in them, and that's a great job responding by the offense on that last drive, capping it off with a really good-looking touchdown run. This is now a 1-possession game. We've got a lot of football left to play.
Out of the end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the 1st half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like 2 heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. It'll be 3rd and long. They want to throw it. Flips it out on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Razorbacks will send out the punt unit. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Looks it in at the 40. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Hold and finds his man on the left. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. The Dogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to throw. It's Simmons. Snagged out of the air. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. He's got the back in the middle. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. Georgia comes quickly to the line. Power football with the run. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll go to work in the air on second down. He's got it. Runs through a tackle. He steps out of bounds, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Gets it out fast. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
And how about this offense responding late in the first half, getting the score, now an extra point away from tying this football game, going into the half. That's exactly how you draw up a 2-minute drill. That's how you want to finish a half.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling an intriguing one so far in Fayetteville. And if you thought that was a quick first half, you'd be right on the money. Two workhorse running backs who just kept pounding the rock behind offensive lines who look less like college kids and more like bulldozers. Call it ground and pound, call it pin and pummel. Both sides have been dominant, and I'm curious to see if either defense can make an adjustment.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense.
And with that, let's hear another hog call and send it back to the guys in Razorback Stadium.
Back to throw, it's Simmons. They're setting up the screen. Breaks into the open. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Dogs with a second and short to keep this drive moving. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
He did not make it a stone wall on third down. Looking for a push on fourth down. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
Well, how's that for being aggressive? Early in the game, 4th down, in your own territory, and you go for it. And then your offense is able to come up with the big play, generate a ton of momentum, and stay on the field. That is impressive.
Off play action on 1st down. Looking down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They go to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. 4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. Trying to get it to the marker. He gets it past the sticks, and Georgia has a 1st down.
How nice is it to have a running back with this guy's skill set, right? That's not a guaranteed give-me 4th down conversion either, but still, they trust in him to find the crease and keep this drive alive.
Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. The Bulldogs pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll give it to the back. Turning it on. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. They'll give it to him again. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16. This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. Running back searching for a hole. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Got it in the middle, it's Weeks. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. And the Bulldogs, once backed up in the shadow of their own goal, he's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Georgia! An epic comeback. They'll talk about this one forever if they can hold on, but they're on top right now. And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming into this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Quick handoff. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll try the run. Can't get him to the ground. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Makes the grab on the right. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one? And the Razorbacks have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in, it's Berry. Dragged down at the 43, but they've got it in enemy territory. They picked up 10 and give him a 1st down. The Razorbacks are moving quickly down the field. They'll move the wide receiver. They think there's room to run to the right here. Inside the 30. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. And the Razorbacks just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. To the ground. He's got it again. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. The give to the back. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Touchdown, Razorbacks! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
Extra point here will tie the game. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the fourth. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, we've got a final in a game that just wrapped up here in the SEC. LSU delivered the type of thrashing generally reserved for homecoming games in Baton Rouge. Thing is, this was a road victory, and a win like this is going to resonate throughout the SEC. Always interesting to see good SEC teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. The Dogs can really attack on this second and short. He's got it on the right. Dragged down at the 30 after a 5-yard gain.
And the defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
On the move, it's Overton. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. So no room to run there, and you wonder after that loss on first down where they turn now.
Yeah, and that's why it's so important for the defense to win these first downs, right? You want to create negative plays to make this offense so much more predictable.
Grabbed over the middle, it's Overton. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football. You can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Caught in the backfield, it's White. Oh, he's got some space. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. And the Dogs back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. From the gun, the running back has it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The lost yardage leaves them with 2nd and 11. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line. Goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision.
Touchdown, Dogs! They've got the lead here in the 4th. They'll try to add another to their lead. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Bringing it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Plummer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. Third and short from inside the 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. The Razorbacks have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Penny. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Back to pass on 2nd down. Makes the grab. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Penny. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. We've got a timeout on the field, a tight game in the 4th, and the Brain Trust will go to work. He's got it. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. And they spike it and get the clock stopped.
QB spikes the ball and the clock is stopped. No gain on the play.
Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the 1st down. Oh, they're after him. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Throws toward the end zone. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. Quarterback's just going to take a knee. With yet another unranked team taking down a ranked opponent.